Hello and welcome back to the Hibs Career Mode. We're on episode 43. We play the semi-finals of the Europa League in this episode. We have 2 or 3 Premier League games as well. I think it's weird that we're on this many episodes so far. And I'm really starting to feel like playing the next season 5, and then calling it a day there. I want to hit 50 episodes, and although that's probably quite pointless, I don't know, it's something that I want to do, and I really enjoy doing post commentary as well. I very much prefer post com to live com. I'm not entirely sure why, but I just am. I should probably mention this is recorded on the same day as episode 42. Is it 42 or is it 41? Episode 41, that's what it'll be. So my nose is still blocked. That video is just about to upload, I believe. Yeah, but I'd say this episode is also a bit like most other episodes recently, quite successful. We're still on our win streak in the Premier League. I believe it's like 10 games, between 10 and 15 games unbeaten, and considering the way that we were playing at the start of the season, also this goal was spectacular. This is probably the best goal that Berglund has scored for us. The way he turned the midfielder, I don't know who it was. I get the feeling it was Ashley Young, but I don't think it would be Ashley Young because Ashley Young isn't so young anymore, and I don't even think he's playing for Man United anymore. But what a goal that is. What a goal that was. He's really starting to shape up to be one of our better players, and then that makes it 2-0. Alvaro Garcia getting the second against Manchester United. Manchester United are in either first or second at the moment as well, which is saying a lot about the performance we have, and we get the advantage here, still make it 3-0. And finally, even more revenge we are receiving, or not receiving, we are getting we're getting a revenge, right, for the amount of times that Manchester United have been like 2-1 down or 1-0 down and then coming back and making it 2-1. It is 3-1. They always seem to get a penalty against me, and I hate that because I want the clean sheet against them. I hate them. But we get the 3-1 win, and I'm very happy with that. I don't know why the subs decided to run on, but they did. Aiden Reed is a player that we got in the youth squad. The only problem is that he is very weak. He's got like 40 something strength, despite being 6'3". I can't get my head around that. May as well just use Ben McCall because he's 6'5" and actually strong. And as you see here, we got CSKA Moscow in the semi-finals of the Europa League, 6th of May 2021, and the other draw was Ajax versus Everton. And Everton aren't really the team that you would expect to get this far. I can expect it from Ajax, to be honest, even though I wouldn't expect them to be in the Europa League in general, but I would suspect that they'd be one of the much better teams to be here instead of Everton. However, CSKA Moscow go up 1-0 against us in the first leg, even though we're at Easter Road. And Roche, I really feel for Roche because this strike here, if only. Honestly, just if only. Because he's brilliant. He's honestly fantastic on his day. But there's been so many, and too many, near misses with him, with some of the strikes that he has, and some of the strikes. I mean, the amount of screamers he would have if these weren't near misses, and that video has just uploaded. Alvaro Garcia coming through here, this game against Leicester. I'm going to call this the Douglas Graham game. There was the Adam Lookman game a few seasons ago. This one's the Douglas Graham game. As you can see, he strikes and he scores quite early on in this game. Good ball from Alvaro Garcia, and then this finish here. I mean, that's 2 great goals in 3 games. Could have been a fantastic goal against Moscow if it actually came on the right side of the post, but sadly just wasn't to be. And doesn't really matter though, because still a fantastic goal from Graham. I love the fact that he's got 5-star weak foot, because he is left-footed, but you always feel comfortable just striking it with his right, no matter what. And Soteldo getting the third. All of this before half time. However, typical from us, not being able to keep the clean sheet, and at half time it is 3-1. 69th minute, getting the ball over to Soteldo, and doesn't manage to finish it, and Schmeichel with a fantastic save against Garcia, managing to keep it 3-1. However, he can't keep it out for long, and Graham gets his hat-trick, making it 4-1 against Leicester. And it was a very nice goal as well. He's not very tall, he's 5'7". It's like a goal that Lionel Messi scored. And then I seen the opening here and I thought, fuck it. So I struck it, and I struck it home. 5-1 to Hibs. And as you can see, it's the 90th minute, so you know what that means. Moyano over to Jameson. Last strike of the game. Very, very poor. That's the thing with Jameson. I've noticed this over the past while now. His shooting's not great. His shooting really isn't very great at all, and I think I might train it, because it helps to have a DM that can shoot, like Canto. I don't know how to say his second name, and I'm not going to try. He's just... That goal he scored against Manchester City, if you've never seen it, then, just, go back and see. Very nice strike. Roche absolutely rinses the defender here and the goalkeeper. And this is really important, because this is 5 minutes into the game at CSKA Moscow's ground. I don't know what it's called, but it was amazing. I thought that was absolutely amazing. And then here's another example of goals that could have been. It's another great save from Akinfeev. I say another great save, you'll see why I say another great save. It's just the amount of saves that he made, and Jameson, again, just ridiculous. Basagog gives it into Ioha, and another fantastic save from Akinfeev. It was ridiculous. However, he couldn't keep us out for very long, and just like that, Ioha gets the second goal of the game, just inside the half an hour as well. Number 27 scoring in the 27th minute. However, Akinfeev goes back to his ways and starts saving goals that should have been again, and they get the advantage here. I couldn't get the ball back off him, and that is a thunder cunt and a half from what was his name? Charisis. Absolutely brilliant, making it 2 each. However, we have the away goals, so that means we go through to the final. So I'll let you decide whether this is a success or not. This is what the table would look like. Everton beat Ajax, which means it was Hibs versus Everton in the final. I really thought Ajax were going to make it through, because they beat Manchester City and Arsenal. They had the hardest run. However, we need to prove our worth and beat Everton once more, because we've beaten them so many times. We know that we're capable of doing it again. I mean, they're in 11th in the Premier League. We are in 4th. Arsenal up top, Man United and Man City above us. And the next game in the next episode will be against Watford. However, you will see that in the next episode tomorrow or the next day or whenever. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave us a thumbs up. Stay tuned, because the final is just right round the corner. Subscribe so that you don't miss it. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.